But you also recently got married, and I just saw one of your videos where Paps are literally running behind you to know the good news.
Hi, I'm Karishma Tanna and you're watching me exclusively only on Mirchi Plus.
Hi, this is Samina Shaikh here, and with me today I have the very gorgeous Karishma Tanna, who definitely needs no introduction. So welcoming her on Mirchi Plus. But if I had to give one introduction about herself, Karishma Tanna may not even remember my face because I was interning back then, and I just saw her at Kanjur Marg and she was just passing by, and I was like, okay, this is how real life actors look like, and they are just so tall and so beautiful. And I precisely remember she was working on one of the shows with Siddharth for that time.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, okay. And I was just interning, and I was working with Star News, and I was like, okay, first time. I even vividly remember even now.
Wow.
So that's why I just told you when I saw you, I was like, okay. And now when I see her after so long, and I have seen
I changed?
No, you have not changed even a bit.
Thank you.
So tell me about your journey, starting from that to now, doing so many good projects, OTT and all. It's a long journey, I must say.
Yeah, long journey, and of course very hard-working journey. You have to hustle. You have to try to take different projects. Where you don't get bored, you don't feel saturated. So in our industry, it's always that ab kya, So every time you have to kind of have that exciting project to be happy on screen, when you're on the camera. So yeah, I mean, it's been a hustling experience and a hustling journey, I would say.
At the same time, she really is one dangerous person we have right now, because इतनी गर्मी में कौन चाय पीता है?
Chai nahi, coffee hai.
Coffee पी रहा है इतनी गर्मी में वो भी, like really.
I love, when I'm working, when I'm on the set, I love to have black coffee, like 1 or 2 only, otherwise it's too much caffeine.
But you also recently got married, and I just saw one of your videos where Paps are literally running behind you to know the good news. So what exactly is happening around it?
Nothing, generally I just thought that this is trending, this reel is trending, so let's just do that, because few were just like spreading news that is she pregnant. I'm like, bro, if I will be, I will tell everybody. There's something to be very proud of, So that's why I just thought of making this funny reel that shadi ho gayi, the people say khush khabri kab suna rahe ho. But I'm very happy right now, very focused on my career, and so is my husband, so nothing sooner.
And how's the married life for you? Because Karishma, I have followed your Instagram, and आपने देखा है कि आपकी mom के काफी close है, आपके pet के काफी close है, and then suddenly you have been in this phase because you have always been around your mom,
Right.
and now the life has changed completely. So how it's been for you?
But actually life has not changed. To a lot of people who don't know, we stay in the same building only. So my mother stays on the 10th floor, and my husband, me and my mother-in-law stay on the 11th and the 12th floor. So it's nothing changed. It's like I am juggling between both the mothers, and my husband is there and my dog is there. So yeah, we're all one family. So it's not कि लड़की अपना घर छोड़कर किधर और गई है, लड़की वही है, मम्मी भी वही है. So it's fun.
पर talking about Scoop, उसमें आप मेरा किरदार निभा रहे हो, पर ये वाला नहीं, actually बहुत ही serious character. She's a crime reporter, and only once I've done crime reporting, and it's tedious.
I must say that after doing this show, my respect for media people, journalists, any reporter related to this industry, I have immense respect for them, because the kind of work you guys have to do. See, we are given everything on a platter. Actors को script दी जाती है, actors को फिर अपना preparation करना. That's also very difficult. You guys have to be on the ground. You have to search for scoops. You have to dig things out. You have to plead to people कि भाई story दे दो. Story मिल गई, फिर editor से confirm करना पड़ता है. फिर लिखना. Oh God, it's too much of a hard work for you all. Every day एक खत्म नहीं हुआ तो you have to get worried about the next one. Yeah. So it's my respect for journalists have literally gone here.
And you have played that role also so well, I must say that, It's like literally getting, I have not seen the series. I really want to see, because I saw the teasers and all, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That tiring face, that, that impact of the entire incident, and, it's a real life story. So how was it like, being a part of this one?
It was very, very good when I got to know that we are, we are inspired by this book which is written by Jigna Vora, which is called Behind Bars in Baikala. And I vaguely remember that this incident happened in 2011. I didn't dig into it, but I knew. I was in college. No, I was not in college. I was working. And that time I got to know that this happened in broad daylight in Powai. And I got to know about this incident, and that's about it. But then when I got this role of the crime reporter journalist, I started reading about it. I started understanding that what it is, and the story is from the journalist point of view, not from like any other person's point of view. So from a female journalist point of view, so it's very difficult to portray the character of a mother, of ambitious journalist, reporter, and at the same time how she goes behind bars. So it's like a lot of ups and downs, characters and colors to the character, which is very difficult and challenging. But let's see, hoping for the reviews, good reviews after 2nd June.
But do you feel that doing such serious characters need a certain kind of in-depth or knowledge about the character, and at the same time a different mood altogether, because you're dwelling into a different character altogether?
Yeah, so my writer Brunmai and Hansal sir, they both are fab as a team. When I got the script, I had to do no research. Everything was written in the script so beautifully, even the details around the dialogues also in the brackets which you write more details. So in that only I understood what my character is, what is the mood of the scene. So it was so beautifully written that I had to not do much of a research or get into the mood. The scenes and the dialogues were only getting you automatically in the mood. So if you see the series, you would know that in the start she's this happy, she's very aspired and she's very ambitious to be on the top of her work and all that. So that's that kind of character. When she's at home, she's with the family, she's irritated half the time because in a typical Gujarati family there's a lot of noise, and you have a middle class small house. So there is a lot of noise. At the same time, she's like trying to juggle between her life and her kids and the father, mother and everybody. So that's one life, and then how that ambitious talent of hers gets her to where she goes in the end. So it's so beautifully written that you dwell and you just get into the mood of the scene.
But at the same time, Karishma, I must appreciate, getting into that character, but at the same time working with a director like Hansal Mehta.
Dream come true.
And it's dream come true. Yeah. I really want to know, how he was on the set, and is he a very tough director? And, because the kind of projects he's done, it comes across like that.
He is a brat. Hansal sir is a bully, he's a brat. He loves to make fun of everybody, including me. He loves to play pranks on everybody, and I'm the same. My personality and his personality is kind of similar, because we love to bully. Anybody who's introvert or who's like thoda sa chance mil jata na bully karne ka, Hansal sir and I are like house on fire. We just love taking everybody's case. I don't know, we're just like that.
And if you had to recollect any of those memories, like prank, what you tried so far?
No, as in nothing specific where I can mention, but we used to make a lot of fun with Zishan, who's playing my boss in the show. We used to just make fun of him, and we used to just bully him. Ki aaj pack up late hone wala. Something weird, and we used to just crack up jokes with him. So it was a lot of fun. And initially, when I didn't know how he is as a director, I was obviously very nervous that I want to give my best to my director. He's put so much confidence in me by taking me for this role. And so when I met him on the set, I asked him, sir, what kind of work, what do you expect me to do when I'm doing the scene? He's like, just be yourself. That's one thing I really like about a director, because he gives you that liberty to perform the way you want to perform, and he's not restricting me ki ye hi tone pakadna chahiye. He's just telling me, just feel the scene and do whatever naturally comes to you as an actor. If you're going off the path, then I'll come and I'll tell you that isko thoda sa subtle kar de, ya isko thoda sa bada de. But hardly I remember that he came and told me anything. So he understood that I am understanding the part, and I think that really worked out for us.
And since you started your journey with Ektaa Kapoor, if you had to associate with her again, would you like to, and what kind of project would you like to work on? If you had to think of one.
I would love to do something which has a dual personality, like a nice series which has a dual personality, like a submissive girl turning into a stronger vengeance taking girl, who's taking her badla, on those lines. I would love to do a two different character role, women oriented kind of a thing with Ektaa Kapoor and Balaji. I would love to. She's my mentor. She's the first person I've worked with in my life, and I'm always thankful to her.
And what's next for you? After
Right
this?
now, I'm just concentrating on Netflix Scoop show. Yes, a lot of things are in the pipeline, but I'm gonna like choose wisely.
Before I let you go, I'm going to play a very small, it's not a fun segment, but it's can be called as a fun segment, but I really want to know you more via
Right.
this segment. So it's like, who's on your drunk dial list?
Oh, I hardly drink. People should know this. I'm the most boring person, and my husband's very proud of it that you don't drink. No, I'm very happy for you. You know, I'm very happy for myself also, he says. So I hardly drink. Yeah, I'm a very boring personality.
So if there is someone on your diet list, you know,
My
when
husband.
you feel like very low or like that, husband. Okay. What is the craziest thing you have ever done so far which you feel happy about?
Craziest thing, what I've done so far. You're making me sound very boring suddenly. I've not done anything crazy.
What,
Shit.
really? You may have something, you know, while working on the sets, or you know, if you remember something. Otherwise,
No.
what really? Okay, she's
just,
very serious a person.
No, I'm not. I swear I'm not. I've just gone in snow with the skimpiest of clothes. Is that crazy?
Yeah, could be actually.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, like literally on snow. I've gone.
Can just count one
Yeah,
of the craziest things, I
okay.
must say that. So one thing you think of and you get embarrassed, you know.
One thing
You think of and then you feel like an embarrassed thinking about it.
I don't embarrassed. Nothing. I don't get embarrassed of anything.
Somewhere you feel like, you know, maybe one of your holy memories if you have, or something else for that matter, you know, if you remember, and you're like, oh, wish I would have not done that to that person. Maybe also like somewhere you're trying to like talk about someone and that person just comes right in front of you.
No, I mean, a lot of times I forget names, you know, and it's like a serious bimari I have. I just forget names. So if I have to introduce anybody to anybody, I'll just say that, hi, this is, and this is, and they understand that I've forgotten the name. So that's, I mean, majority of times I feel embarrassed that I don't remember names.
Okay. So
I remember faces, but I don't remember names.
Okay. And what excuse would you make if you get caught doing something your parents won't be okay with?
I'm very good with excuses. I'll just give something random and impromptu excuse, and my mother would mostly buy it. Yeah, she'll buy it. I'm very good in actor when it comes to like changing the situation.
Last few questions. Who's your 4 a.m. friend? Now don't tell me your husband again.
No. 4 a.m. He'll be fast asleep for sure. 4 a.m. actually, I am not awake till 4 a.m. First of all, I sleep by 11:30.
Wow.
Yeah. So if I have to like literally call somebody at 4 a.m., I really don't know who will pick up the call at that time. You know, because everybody's phones must be on silent. But still, I have like a couple of friends. I have Pareen, who's my college friend. I have Payal. Everybody is a non-actor in my industry. So yeah, Pareen and Darshini. Yeah, I have 2-3 friends who will pick up the call at 4 a.m. I am assuming.
What are the weirdest, wildest thoughts you think of while sleeping in the night?
You know, I mean, this is a very sad thing, but you know, when our fellow actors, I mean, few of our actors and people from our industry just passed away, and it just gave me a lot of anxiety. So that's the most deepest thoughts I get sometimes, that you know, life is so uncertain, and I feel that one day everybody has to go, and tomorrow you don't know whether you're alive or not. So all these thoughts sometimes come in my mind, but then I just tell myself that this is something is inevitable, you know, you just have to live with it.
What is the craziest thing you have ever done when in love?
Oh, a lot of crazy things. I can literally give my full attention, myself. I can put everything behind, and I can put that person, you know, in the foreground, in the spotlight. I'm that crazy a lover when it comes to relationship. I forget everything. I'll maybe forget everything, what is my priority, and I'll give priority to my partner.
Okay, and the last one, if you could disappear for a day, what would you choose to do?
Disappear for a day. I would choose to, actually, a lot of things. I would like to become Mr. India actually, and I want to know what is happening behind my back, who's having what conversations.
Who would you like to spy on, if particularly if you have to select someone?
Nobody in particular, but at that situation, if I want to go like, what is that person doing? Why is she not picking up my phone? Why is he not picking? That time maybe I would want to go Mr. India and just like spy.
Wow.
Otherwise, nothing.
Nothing.
My husband's also too sweet to spy on.
Well, that's lovely chatting with you, and thank you
you.
so much for your lovely time.